Hello, welcome to the Always Red Show and always enlighten and defeat deception. All right, that's what Always Red stands for. I'm Magdalena, and thank you so. Who said you can't? Right? Who said you can't? Oftentimes, yesterday I talked about how to find time to pursue your dreams. Right? So now you found the time to pursue your dreams, but before you got to that point, you had the vision, you have the desire, you have the passion. And it's human nature. When we get this idea, like for me, I think it was about 10 years ago. No, more than that. I don't want to tell you guys my age, but like a little bit longer than that. I had the desire to write a book. I don't know where that desire came from. It just came. All right. And so I wrote it down. And then I had a desire to, because, I was God fearing and I loved God and I had this passion for God. I was like, okay, not only do I want to write a book, I want to go ahead and speak to millions about God. All right. Don't know where that idea came from. It was just a desire, a passion. So I wrote it down along with a whole bunch of other things. Okay. So once I wrote those things down, I made a mistake with the book part. With the book, I went ahead and I shared it with somebody. I shared it with one of my ex-boyfriends. And I'm like, oh, I want to write a book. And you know what his words were? And he doesn't even realize what he was doing. He was just being himself. I don't hate him. I don't have anything against him. He didn't understand and he couldn't see that vision. He said, you can't do that. Who are you to write a book? Like, I don't have that talent. And you know what that did? For a moment, it caused me to retreat. I went and I stepped away. I went into my corner and I started to feel sad. And, like I couldn't do this. I wasn't good enough. All of these other doubts and fears started to enter my mind. All right. And I sat in that for a while until I realized that I didn't have to accept that. No. So I bumped what he said because the passion and the desire was just not going away. The vision in my mind was just so great. That's in one way you know that it's a vision that God put in your heart. He says he's the one that plants the desires in your heart. And we're supposed to, when we start pursuing those desires in our hearts, that's us pursuing God, believe it or not, right? So that passion and that desire just wouldn't go away with me. I just couldn't accept that that wasn't my future. So I ignored him and I started finding I used the scripture to support the truth and the future that I was believing for. And that helped increase my faith. All right. So, and then with that, I went ahead and I started acting on it. So I believed the vision, right, of me writing this book, and I started acting on it. The whole point of this is, though, he said that I couldn't do it. And when he did, I believed it. The key to this story is when you have a vision or when God has given you a desire, he's planted a desire in your heart. I don't know where that desire came from. I still don't get where the desire came from. But guess what? It comes so naturally to me. I actually find myself enjoying it. It brings a smile to my face when I think about it. That's another reason why I know it's God's destiny or God's desire that he definitely placed in my heart. I don't know where it came from. And it wouldn't go away. So whenever you get this aha moment or this idea and you want to pursue it, right? And you share it with someone, there's two reasons why you're sharing it. You're excited, right? Human nature. But the other reason why we're doing it too is we're looking for validation. When I had shared it with my ex, I was actually looking for support. I wanted him to come on the bandwagon with me and be like, yeah, you could do it. We're looking for the cheerleaders to push you forward. But oftentimes, the ones that are around us, the ones that are surrounding us, they're not going to be your cheerleaders, unfortunately. You have to cheer yourself on. So my advice to you is when God gives you this passion, this desire, and this belief, this future, this vision, before you share it with anyone, make sure you are so steadfast on it that no matter what comes against you, it's going to like bounce right off and you'll be able to move forward. That is what I did. That is what I continue to do, because if I would have allowed so many people told me you can't do that, I would have never gotten married. I was told I was a marriage material. Who's going to marry you? You understand? My lot in life. This is what God has given me, or has given you. Accept, and the desire was too great. Okay, so the fact that the passion and desire was too great, I was able to go against that. And then I found words of encouragement that helped me towards my goal, right? The fact that I actually became a nurse. I have my bachelor's in nursing degree. A desire, a passion that just wouldn't go away. But I was told that I couldn't do it. I was told that I was dumb. I wasn't smart enough. I was told that my whole life. Graduated with honors, 3.8 GPA. Awesome, right? I was told that I couldn't write a book. I did it. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I was told that I wouldn't be speaking to millions. I wouldn't be speaking. As far as I'm concerned, I'm already speaking to millions, because what I teach is for you to speak of things that they already been done. Once you ask for something, you pray it, know and believe that that is it. That is the life that you're living right now. Okay, and eventually you will attract that. So the point is that all of these things that I desired in my life, I was so steadfast that I wanted. My passion, my zeal for it was so strong, nothing could come against it. It gets to the point where anything other than that felt awkward. Me not writing my book, me not pursuing my dreams, me not pursuing my desires felt awkward. Everything else felt weird. You understand? So, and that goes with that other scripture that says anything other than faith is sin, right? Pursuing your dreams, pursuing the life mission. I always say that we are someone's missing puzzle piece. I have to do this because someone has to hear this. And no matter how afraid and nervous I get when I get in front of the camera or I get on stage, I know in my mind, somebody has to hear this. Somebody has to get this message so that they can move forward with their future. I am that person's missing puzzle piece. And that's what that's what I strive for, making sure that I am doing what I am supposed to be doing to help that one person. I don't worry about the many. I know that's going to come. It's already here, right? So do not share your passion, your desires. God says, don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. That's what it's pointing. The reason why is because so you don't have to deal with the negativity, the doubts. You already got enough concerns as it is, because you're about to pursue something new. So why add on to that stress? No, don't do it. And if somebody has already, tried to put rain on your belief, some people just don't like other people to have aspirations, and they purposely hold you back. Unfortunately, that's the nature in them. That's the nature they choose to live. You have to be mindful and realize they're so sure this is what you want. And no matter what, you will get there. All right. Keep believing, keep hoping. And thank you. Nice and sweet. Thank you for chiming in. And to the always read, and always remain enlightened and defeat deception. I want you to remain enlightened and defeat deception in every area of your life. All right. And we do that by constantly evaluating, reflecting, and fixing ourselves, and know that you can't change situations, but you can definitely change. The one person you have control over is you. You can change yourself, the way you think, and all powerful. And anything that you desire in your life, God says, whatever it is, as long as you include him in it, you're going to succeed. It's just that simple. Have childlike faith. It's just that simple. Peter had to get off the boat to do it. So just, no matter what, you have to get off that boat. You have to get in that water and then start treading and know that there's an end point. All right. Please go visit my website. The link is in the below to www.iammagdalena.com to get into the 7-day Discover Your Challenge. You get 7 videos for 7 days, and it helps you realize what kind of thoughts are coming into your mind. And it teaches you how to get rid of those thoughts and replace them with good thoughts, limited ideas, liberating ideas that emancipate your spirit. So we get rid of the limited ideas that are entrapped in your subconscious, and you replace it with liberating ideas that emancipate your spirit. And when you do that, you are now free to become and do whatever it is that you know you're supposed to be doing, no matter what is around you, no matter what you've been told. I don't want to no one has the right to tell you you can't do anything. If the passion and the desire is in your heart, then do it. It's not hurting anyone. It's in love, right? You go after it. No one gave you that vision but God. So you can't expect everyone to come on board and see your vision. Don't worry about getting validated. God gave you validation because of your life. He says that you are validated because of your experiences. You are validated because he created you. Don't worry about getting validation. That was another thing that I waited for. I was constantly waiting for people to discover or see me or say, yeah, you can do it. I stopped. I can do it. God gave me all the gifts and the qualities that I needed in me to pursue this. If he didn't, he would have never gave it to me. It's already in you. Okay. Any questions? I see. Thanks, Marie, for chiming in. And Trixie, you guys are awesome. I appreciate it. I will be here tomorrow, 8 o'clock. And I'll see you then. And always remain enlightened and defeat deception.